HTML tag defines the structure and content of HTML elements. It encloses in angle bracket with the tag name within the bracket. Examples include header text, which are used to define titles for various sections of a website. We have the H1 header, which is the largest of all. So it ranges from H1 to H6. So starting with H1, we can say something like hello H1. And when we save hello H1, we also have the H2 header, which follows the H1 in size. Hello H2. We also have the H3. Hello H3. And we can say we also have the H4. Hello H4. The H5. Hello H5. And finally H6. Hello H6. So it ranges from H1 to H6, with H1 being the largest and H6 being the smallest. So the main header of your website would be something in H1, a subheader will be in H2, and follows in that order. Next, we have the div tag. If we want to create a section of elements on a website, we can use a div tag, and to write that, we'll just type the opening and closing tag. Inside, you write a div, and the closing, your /. Let's put some text inside. This is my div tag. This is my div tag. And like I was doing for the header tag, you can just type the tag name and press tab, and it generates the opening and closing tag for you. So if we want to type a div tag, we can just write div and press tab, and it generates the opening and closing tag for us. And we can put some text inside. To generate some random text in HTML, you type lorem followed by the number of words you want. But if you don't want any number, you can just type lorem, and it gives you some random amount of words. So it gives us something, and this is it. This is what it gives us, and when we save, this is what we have on the page. So the first one is, this is my div tag, and this is what we have here, and the second one is this lorem text. So we can generate another one, say div. So we generate 10 words this time around. So 10, oh, that's 19. It gives you the amount of words you're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 10. So you can also generate specified number of words in HTML using the lorem, followed by the number of words you want. Next up, we'll look at paragraph tag. If you want to display a paragraph of elements on a website, you use the paragraph tag. So you create the opening and closing paragraph tag. Then you leave whatever you want to put inside. Let's generate some lorem text like we did for the div. So it also gives us what we're looking for, and we can generate a specified amount of words. Lorem 5 this time around. So we generate our 5 words, and this is what we have here. We also have the span tag, which you can use to group some elements on a website. So span, opening and closing span tag, then you can put something inside. Let's say this is my span. So when you save, you have this is my span. We can also generate some lorem text inside the span. So span, lorem, let's say, okay, any amount. So we have our lorem text here in the span as well. We also have the button tag. If you want to create some cool button on your website, create your button, let's say click me. You can also use the button tag to create that, and this is what we have here, button click me. We also have the horizontal row tag, HR tag. So if you want to divide each section into a row, we can just use the HR. Unlike the previous text we have looked at so far, it doesn't have a closing tag. So you just type HR, and that's it. You will see the horizontal row here. So we'll do that for all the header items. So for the second one, and there we have it. So when we save, you see the horizontal row for all the header elements. We also have the BR tag for line break. If we want to create a line break, we can use the BR tag. Just like the HR, it also doesn't have a closing tag. You can see that this div and the second one, the first div and the second one are way too close. So we want to create some spacing between them. We can use line break, BR. Now you see we have a spacing between the two of them. We can also create line break within a text, like the lorem text we have here in the second one, we can create a BR tag in between. And when we save, you see that it breaks the line here. It doesn't continue from here again. It breaks it to start from the next line. So we can create BR text also within text to create line break BR. We want to break it again. And you see that effect for it. So now we want to put the button on a separate line. So before the button tag, we can put some BR here. When we save, now the button is on a separate line. Okay, it's not too far away from it, so we can put another one. And it increases the space between. So depending on how far you want the next element to go, you can increase the number of BR elements. In my opinion, these are the basic HTML tags you need to know to start writing HTML, which is all that we want to look at in this video. In our next session, we'll be looking at text formatting in HTML, how we format text on a website using HTML. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.